Hi guys. So since I have moved back to Clearwater, Florida, my hometown, for the last 7 or 8 months, I've been revisiting some of the spots that are very memorable in my childhood. And this place right here is one of them. I currently am no longer Catholic, but I was raised Roman Catholic. And every single Sunday for 10 a.m. Mass, my Nana would take my sister and I here. However, back then they did not have this Garden of Grace, which I think is a beautiful addition, if I do say so myself. But a lot of good memories here. Actually, I'm going to go around this way because this fountain here walk around. I don't really want to walk on the grounds. So here's the fellowship hall. They would always have coffee and orange juice. Oh, in the window, look, I could see a coffee carafe there. So we always would get donuts, and that's really why my sister and I loved coming on Sundays, is because we got to spend the day with our Nana and get donuts and orange juice afterwards. And then usually after that we'd go back to our house and be by the pool for the rest of the day, or go down to the beach, which Clearwater Beach is only 10 minutes away down the road. Now, when I was a kid, this gate was not here and the bushes were not here. There was a literal water fountain, so you can still see it, and this had water running when I was a kid. And I had my first communion here, and I have a picture of my sister and I literally right here in this spot in our gowns and veils on our communion day. We have a visitor joining us. He doesn't like being filmed. You're handsome. You looking for chicks, or are you hunting? He says, leave me alone. I'm incognito. Anyways, so let's go check out the Garden of Grace. Oh, I love these plants. This is native Florida, tropical flora, and I love it, love it, love it. None of this was here. Now, things have drastically changed when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, the Catholic Church was very against abortion, very zero tolerance for abortion. And once upon a time, 30, 40 years ago, instead of these gardens that you see now, this grassy area was covered in little tiny white crosses, and they used to put them out in memory of every aborted baby. This lawn was covered in crosses, and it used to make me so sad. Now I guess they have a tolerance for taking life, even though the 10 Commandments specifically says thou shalt not kill, and taking life in any form is doing just that. Let's get off that topic and let's go into the Garden of Grace Rosary Walk. I will not be praying the rosary in here. I will be rather showing you all some native Florida beauty and why I fight so hard against the destruction of it and the hoarding of it and the building up of it all, because it destroys all of this paradise. Oh, I remember this brick. Oh yeah. This is the entrance into the church. It is Sunday, although it is late in the afternoon. I just got out of work, so I don't think anyone is in mass right now. However, I'm just gonna see if I can peek in. Oh, gorgeous. This is beautiful. None of this plant life was here when I was a kid. It was, if you see, that's where the priests live, and they have meeting rooms and confession rooms and things in there. And there were plants along that building, but not along this walkway surrounding the church. I always loved my church. By the way, the name is Light of Christ Catholic Church. I loved it because it's spherical. So, and the stone always amazed me. Stone and wood rafters. And you just go around and it's just one big circle. So I love the stained glass too. That's coming up. So here's the courtyard again, the parish hall. Look at that big guy. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, I love oak trees. I had one bigger than that growing in front of my house, which is just 5 minutes that way. That's why this became our home church, because it's near my house where I grew up. Here they are. Okay. I'm assuming those other stained glass windows were damaged and that's why they didn't have any pictures. But, scepter. The Nativity. Don't know what that one is, but it looks like he's about to bash that kid over the head with a hammer. Maybe Uriel, because of the gold and red. And Christ being baptized and the dove descending. There's a little side one still there. Dove. Christ teaching the disciples and congregation that would listen. That's missing, but I'm gonna say, oh no, it's a hand. Like an anointing. They're just beautiful. And I mean, you look around the world today and they build these buildings that are all square, rectangular, side by side by side by side. They're like 3D mapped, ugly, concrete, drywall, ugly. There's no craftsmanship. I mean, like, come on. Do you see work like this anywhere anymore? Or has it all just been, they'll destroy all of that to build some cheapified, ugly prison? I'm hoping I can go in here and show you guys inside my church. Oh man, it's locked. They have a food drive. That's good. I mean, even the ugh. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but when I see this and these colors and this beauty, it heals me. Like, I palpably feel this energy and these colors and this plant life, which is nice and diverse and full the way they like it. Trees do not like to be like that. They like their family right around them. Just like, well, lo and behold, humans do. Don't you want your loved ones around you? The ones that make you happy? And what if they just all got chopped down? Oh, and then you're left standing there by yourself. Nobody to help keep you warm. Nobody to help defend when hurricanes come. Oh, there's my birth plant or flower or whatever it is. Poinsettias. Anyways, I don't think I can get in. I'm gonna try the entrance that we always used when I was a kid, but the other side main entrance was locked. The inside is beyond. It's gorgeous. I mean, I've seen gorgeous cathedrals. I've been to places in Pennsylvania and all over that. No, it's locked. Let me see. I can get my reflection out. It's all circular, and the pulpit or stage or whatever you want to call it is in the center. So everybody sits in these rows of pews all surrounding it in a circle. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Look at that. A little more nature therapy before I go. Even though I do not pray a rosary anymore, although I have many, many, many times in my life. Airplane! We have a little air park right in this neighborhood too. It was right behind my house where I grew up, so the sound of those small craft airplanes is very familiar to me. I will, however, sit here. Thank you for this moment. And yes, thank you for this grace. Oh, Clearwater is so trafficy and touristy and busy and noisy and polluted, and So this bliss. I love the things you're able to hear when the world is quiet. Have a blessed day.